All right, guys. Trade is in for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They acquired DeAndre Hunter for the Hawks. They give up Caris LeVert, George Niang, three second rounders, and two pick swaps. I love this move for the Cavs, man. I think it honestly makes them legitimate, and I mean legitimate, and I'm going to say that just because of how we looked against Boston a couple days ago in the loss. I think this makes us very, very strong contenders to get to the finals. I mean, I thought they were legit, and I still think they would have been legit had they kept it how it is. But I think this really brings us to a new level, to say the least. I love this move, man. I'm super happy and I'm super hyped for DeAndre Hunter to come here to the Cleveland Cavaliers, and I'm just ready to see what this team can do with him, man. So, anyway, we look at what he brings to this team. He is a 15 point per game scorer, 15 plus points per game scorer, and a very, very, very streaky shooter, to say the least. I mean, he shoots 38% from three, and he's very, very versatile on defense. I mean, I think the biggest thing that all of us Cavs fans said was like we really, really needed a wing defender, and we got a lot of criticism. I guess our defense did in that stretch where we lost three games in a row, two of which were to the Houston Rockets, and I think one of them, yeah, the other one was to the 76ers. Defense caught a lot of flack from the fan base and from the media or lack thereof coverage, but I mean, this dude can guard the wings, and that's our biggest need. Isaac Okoro. I mean, he's a great, great piece for that defense, but he just couldn't stay healthy, and I don't want to give him the benefit of the doubt in terms of staying healthy. I mean, we could say like, oh, we have Okoro. Like, I'm not at that mindset right now because of how healthy he's been able to be over the last few years. I feel like DeAndre Hunter, he's reliable, and I think that he fits perfectly with this Cavs core. I mean, he's an unselfish player to say the least. With the Atlanta Hawks, he was very unselfish. And that's the kind of system that Kenny Atkinson has this Cavalier team playing with. So I love this fit, man. I'm super excited, and I don't know how you can't be if you're a Cavs fan, especially with what we gave up. I mean, it's not like we gave up like a first rounder, and we gave up two pieces that were two streaky pieces. I would say like lost a little bit of depth there, but at the end of the day, they were very hot and cold, both of them. You know, uh, George Niang was an inconsistent defender. Caris LeVert wasn't a very good defender. I mean, George Niang was very hot and cold from three. Same with Caris LeVert. So, that's another thing. Like, I think this just brings a little bit of like the defensive intensity to this team, and that's why I'm looking forward to seeing how it fits and all gets put together. So, honestly, like I think obviously these three. I guess I didn't include Darius Garland, but Mitchell, Garland, Mobley. I mean, they're all stars this year, and I think this adds a good sense of like depth, size, motor, speed, and I think like just his ability to defend. I think that's going to put a lot more pressure on teams that play us in the East because I mean, if you look at that game against Boston, you look at the two Houston games, even the defense just you could just tell the wing defender was just needed, man. I mean, you saw Tatum; he would always get to his spot. You saw, Sengun; he would always get to his spots, like no matter where it would be on the court. That's the thing. That was the issue that this Cavalier team had on defense. And even yesterday, it was a little bit very shaky on defense, and then that allowed the Pistons to get back into the game. So I think this adds again. There's possibly more work to be done. I don't know, but in terms of like just how good of a move this is, I really really like it. So I look forward to seeing what this team looks like against Washington. Their next game is against Washington, so I'm excited to see how it looks. I'll have my eye on that game. I think he's gonna play that game, but I'm looking forward to it, man. And I know it's an unworthy opponent in Washington, so to say, but I still want to see how they look because this is the team that we're probably going to ride with. Barring that we make another move, it's probably the team we're going to ride with heading into the playoffs. So it is what it is, but I love it. I love this move. I'm very happy, and honestly, I was like, I didn't expect them to make a move. I was more so of the mindset like Chet would be back for OKC, and that's the only move they, I guess, quote unquote, would have made was the bringing back of Chet from the injury report. The Cavs and pretty much any of the top teams, the Celtics being the defending champs, I didn't see either of them making a move, to be honest with you, but I'm very happy. I think this is a really good move, and yeah, we're the first seed, so you can say like, oh, we don't need to make moves. I mean, I still thought we did, so I love this move, man. And honestly, 41-10, top of the East is great, but we needed a big, big, big wing defender, a more reliable in terms of health And, I think he's just a better fit than LeVert or Niang. And it makes the team a lot more balanced and more well-rounded. I mean, they can explode offensively, yes, but they also have good defense. And I think that's what we really needed. I mean, Cleveland was the number one rated defensive efficiency team 2 years ago, and last year they were good too. But, Caris LeVert, you lose a streaky scorer, you lose an inconsistent shooter. I mean, both these guys were just hot and cold from three, and both of them were pretty limited defensively, to be honest with you. So I'll take it. No first rounders lost. I appreciate what both these guys did for the Cavaliers, but just seconds and swap picks, I'll take it, man. And we lose a little bit of depth, but we improve where it matters most, and we also gain some depth. So from the big picture, I really see nothing wrong with this trade. And, it's all going to come down to and that Boston loss, to be honest with you, man, that still burns because, 1-2 against them this year, I mean, you really want to, first of all, make a statement against them later in February when we play them. So, but you also want to, make a statement in the playoffs and, show that you're legitimate finals contenders. And I think this helps. And I'm not saying it automatically does because we still have to see the fit. We still have to see the role. We have to see just the system overall. But my view, I think it really does push us over the top here. And I believe in this team still. Of course, even after that loss, I was like, they'll figure it out. Maybe this is the wake-up call they needed to see how they stack up. Evan Mobley wasn't going to have that poor of a game again. We improve in our weakest spot, I would say. That's not a bad trade deadline, even if we don't make a move. But it does raise the question. Is there another move coming? And we control our own destiny in terms of the East right now being in first seed. We're built to compete for the NBA championship. We'll have home court throughout the playoffs if the season ended today, obviously. So our job is to just keep winning. At the end of the season, you can have other teams looking like, man, is this team going to lose? Will we have home court advantage to get a higher seeding? Right now, we control our own destiny. So all we can do is just win, no matter what. Shout out to DJ Khaled right there. But, that's a great move. That's pretty much a wrap on this video. That's a wrap on just the overall signing for DeAndre Hunter. Hopefully more to come. But if not, hey, successful trade deadline. Now let's go win some more. You guys have a great one. And how about DG's game winner last night? Amazing game against the Pistons. Have a great one, everybody. Let them know. Let's go, Cavs. See you guys next time.